everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be making and editing an entire Backrooms film in Blender. So this is going to be a long one. I'm going to hate myself for this. So let's just get into it. First we're going to click A on the keyboard, X, delete. Then I'm going to Shift A and add in a cube. This cube will be our room. Next, we are going to scale it into like the way we want our room to be. So let's go over here, click the Z or number pad 7 and click SX 1.5. It'll make it like that, and it looks like this. It looks better. So now let's go into edit mode by clicking tab and go to face mode by clicking 3. Not on your number pad though. Next, I'm gonna click one of the faces on the Y and click G, Y, or like G, X or whatever. Then you are going to Control R, click, pull it to the side, and basically this is just preference. Like you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna speed up the video for this because it's my own thing. Like you can do it whatever you like. I'm gonna do it like that and like this. So just speed up this video right here. Okay, I have my room and it looks good. Looks good to me. So now we can position our camera. So click Shift A, go down, click camera, and you're gonna go to the camera view by clicking here or click number pad 0. Now you can position the camera by going over here, clicking this orange box, and doing the rotation and the location. So yeah, I'm just gonna speed this up. Okay, there. I think this looks good. So I'm gonna go over here into the output right here. I'm gonna change, and then you're gonna take the format. I'm gonna click this where the format presets. We're gonna click TV NTSC 4x3. Now this will look like a VHS tapes, like my last Backrooms video. So we're already at 29.97 FPS, which is the usual, and basically we're basically just done with this right now. So I'm just gonna this is preference. I'm gonna turn on the passive part out. Let's turn on depth of field, change the f-stop to 1.7 and focus distance to 8. Then we can move on to shading. But first, change the render engine to cycles and use the GPU compute. Okay, let's go into this right here, the shading preview, and you know what, I don't want to pass the part out. Okay, click this red sphere right here, material properties, and click it again but up here and choose material. Then you're gonna rename it if you want to carpet. And then we're gonna add 2 more for wall and ceiling. So now we have our carpet, wall, and ceiling. Either you can go into the shading tab, or you can do what I do and do this. So you click in this corner, click and hold and drag out, and change it from this to the shader editor. Now, basically what we do is, I'll leave this in the description. Go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and click and type in no to Angular and check that box. So now we're going to click on our principal BSDF and click Control-Shift-T. We are going to go to these textures where the carpet textures. So we're going to click Principal Texture Setup, and it'll look weird. I'm gonna say that it looks really bad, but we can click some things to make it look better. So I'm gonna click Control A while selecting the cube and select Scale. And we're gonna go into edit mode by clicking Tab, and then click A to select everything. U, cube projection. Now it looks better, but big. So, I'm gonna bring this over here, and in the mapping, I'm gonna change the scale to 15. Now that looks better. But the walls and the ceiling are also carpet material. So, go into edit mode again, click Alt, and click a corner in your room. Now you'll select all the walls. Then click number pad 7, and just click and drag all this. So now you have the ceiling, but we're not selecting the walls anymore. So click Shift and Alt and click the corner, and click one of your corners. So now we have everything but the floor selected. So now we're gonna select the wall material, click Assign, and then we're gonna deselect everything and select the ceiling. So we're going to go to the ceiling material, click Assign. And now it looks better, but it's still all white. So go to the wall material, go to your principal BSDF, click Control-Shift-T, and go to your wall. That will also be in the description. So you're going to click A, Principal Texture Setup. We're gonna delete the displacement and the ambient occlusion. And now we have this, and it's big again. So we're just gonna scale up to 50. Let's go with 50. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to move all of this back, and Shift A, color ramp. Color ramp. Now it's black and white. So go to your black slider, this thing, and click the black bar and change the value to 0.5. The saturation, 0.4. The hue, 0.1. I'm going to do the same to the white, but keep the value at 1. 0.4 and 0.1. There. Now it looks better. So I'm just gonna change a few settings, maybe turn up the value. And now it looks like this. This looks way better. It doesn't look bad. And I'm just gonna, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna change the carpet a bit. So I'm gonna add in a hue saturation value, HSV, bam, saturation to 2, hue to 0.55. And the saturation to 1.5. 0.525. There. That looks better. Now, go to the ceiling, click on your principled BSDF, Control-Shift-T, and go to your ceiling textures. Now you're going to click all your ceiling textures. Click Principled Texture Setup. You know, do all the stuff. It's big. We scale it up. It's, let's see, 15. 15 will work. Now, if we go into the rendered mode, it's nothing. Wow. So, we're gonna Shift A, add in a plane. And this plane will go up to the Z axis and we'll scale down the plane. So like this outline fits this square right here. So this will be our light. So the scale that I like will be 0.325 and negative 0.19 and negative 0.3. Negative 0.31. Yeah, negative 0.31. Now GZ 0.995. Go to the material, click new, and add and call it light. Click the principled BSDF over here and choose emission. Now there will be a light. Now it'll look like this, and it'll still look like garbage. Like it will still look like garbage because we haven't done anything with the lights yet. So all we're gonna do is you can choose between 1, 2, or 3 tile long lights by adding an array, and now it'll look like that. So now my light is 2 by 1. So I'm just going to speed up the process of Shift D, Y, move it over, and repeat. Okay, I've added lights. It still looks like trash, but I'm going to edit the light material to be yellow. So I'm just going to edit that a bit, change that to 0.1, change that to 0.8, change that to 10. Never mind, 8. And this will be 0.6. No, this will be 0.7. Now it looks like that. It looks better. It looks better now. We'll do all the color correcting in editing, so I'm just gonna speed up me editing this again. Okay, I'm done with the lights. It looks way better. If I just like go around the scene here, and I can just go around the scene here. It looks really good. And I could go over here and go over here, and this will purposefully be dark because I am too lazy to put lights there. So now that we have that, we can go on to camera animation. So what you're going to do is you're going to select the camera, you're going to go to the scene settings, add motion blur. The color management will be raw, very high contrast, and -1.5 for the exposure. Now it doesn't look like cane pixels, so we can just turn up the saturation and the hue to, it's a better match the cane pixels. So 0.09 for the hue, 0.9 for the saturation, and 1 for the value. Well, that's done now, so let's go to camera animation. Wow, that looks bad. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna, enable. Okay, we're gonna close this tab, get out of shading tab, or get out whatever you're in, and set the end to a big amount of numbers. So you're gonna click I, location and rotation, and then you're gonna go to a frame that you like. For me, I feel like 100 is good, and we're gonna change the location and the rotation. Now it looks like this. Still kind of looks like trash though. So I'm just gonna move this around and maybe I could add some camera turns. So good. And I'm just going to keyframe all of this and do all this stuff. And now it looks like this. And now that looks like this, I could just do some more camera animation. Just do some more. And just like 300. Okay, now we have this. It looks bad. So we could just change the end to whatever your end frame is, and like maybe 20 to 50 frames later after that, or not. But it looks bad. So let's add some camera shake. Go into the GitHub link in the description, and you're gonna go edit preferences, and after like downloading everything, like downloading the add-on, you click install, and you're gonna double click on camera shakeify master.zip, and then you're gonna search up camera shakeify, and then you can just like go over here and you'll see animation camera shakeify. Click that little check mark, and in your camera settings you should see camera shakeify. So just click that plus button. The default will be investigation. Let's just play that. And already this adds a new level of eeriness to the animation, because it looks more like someone's actually holding it. So like you could just add a few things or just keep investigation or something. But I like to just do investigation and walk to the store at different strengths. So yeah, let's go to our video settings and change the max samples over here to whatever your computer can handle. Mine can handle 128 or more and less. So like, yeah, I feel like that's a good speed, and it'll render for me with my 3060 Ti. I can probably render about each frame about 3 seconds, so it doesn't really take a long time for me. So just click F12 and this will render an image for us, and it'll look like this. Doesn't really look like cane pixels, but that'll change when we go into compositing and click our render layers, Control Shift click on it, and drag all this out. Shift right click and drag to add that, and add a glare. It looks bad. How many times have I said that? I don't know. But we're gonna Control Shift D, put it up and do fog glow, and drag this into a mix image here, and that into that, and that into that. We're gonna change that to 0.1. So 0.05. Yeah. That works. It's good enough. That's good enough. This is good enough. I'm fine with this. This is okay. It's good enough. I'll change it in editing. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna click your output and you're gonna change this to FFmpeg video. Change the encoding container to MPEG-4, that'll make it an MP4. Open up your folder for your thing, and now basically you just click Control S and Control F12. Control S to save it, Control F12, and I'll see you when this is done rendering. Okay, we're back. After like 30 minutes of rendering, I'm done, finally. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up here, click add word space, click the plus, click video editing, and video editing. Now you're gonna go to frame 0 to 0000 plus 01. You're going to do Shift A, movie, and add your thing. It should look like this. Alright, I'm going to play it, see how it looks. Okay, that looks really good. Alright, so now we're going to save it and exit. Okay, now download CapCut. It would be in the description, the download link, and click new project. You're going to open up your files and find your animation. And drag it in, and here's our footage. It has our footage. We're going to click and drag it in here, and now that we have it in here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Effects, Video Effects, Lens, Surface Blur. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to change the blur to like 40 and the sharpen all the way up. Now I'm going to go to TV and we're going to go into the jitter. And we're going to change the range to 16. Now it looks like this, and it looks good and stuff. Now we're going to add interlacing. Add that in. Change the turn the filters all the way down, and the strength to 13. No, 9. Change the strength to 9. Now it looks like that. Now we're going to download or screen record a video where it's like real VHS from like a real VHS VCR thing. Let me just open that up. Okay, I have the footage, and drag and drop right here and scale it up to what fits your thing. I'm gonna just go there and cut off the footage when it's done. I'm just gonna extract audio and delete it because I don't really need it. And we're gonna go to blend mode screen. Now it looks like real Cane Pixels VHS. And it looks like that. It looks good and stuff. So now that we have that, or should I change this to over? Nope, screen. Okay, now we have that. That's basically it. Like you can change like the adjustments. You can Okay, there we go. I have adjusted this, and this should be the final result. It looks pretty close to cane pixels, not that much, but it looks pretty close to canes. It looks like this, pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna go edit this video now. I hope you like it.